LunaKitty here, aka Victoria, and welcome to my very first monthly favorites video. I have always enjoyed watching monthly favorite videos from other YouTubers, and I thought this month I would do one of my very own because I have found some really awesome stuff this month. June is my birthday month. In fact, today is my birthday, the 30th. And yeah, I've collected some birthday presents for myself and just discovered some cool things, and I just wanted to share them with you guys. So I hope that you enjoy this video. So as far as music goes, I recently purchased myself a little record player, and it is super adorable and blue and folds into a little suitcase, and I really love it. I have been wanting a record player for the longest time because I have had my parents' records for years and years and years, and they've just been sitting there collecting dust. So I finally bought down and purchased this record player, and I have really enjoyed it. Some of the records that I have really been enjoying, first off is this Kinks album, and I have loved the Kinks for a really long time. In fact, this particular album, Give the People What They Want, I purchased, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years ago at a half-price bookstore, and I got it for like $3, and even though I didn't have a record player, I just couldn't leave this record in the store. So I was really excited to finally be able to listen to this on vinyl, and it's such an awesome album. I really love it. Another record I have really enjoyed is this Bette Midler album of the soundtrack from the film The Rose. If you're not familiar with this film, you should definitely check it out. It stars one of my favorite actresses of all time, Miss Bette Midler. She was a huge part of my childhood. I loved her in films like Hocus Pocus and Big Business and Ruthless People, and I can go on and on and on. I love Bette Midler. And I think one of her greatest films is this film here, The Rose. Now, this film is loosely based on the life of Janis Joplin. So she plays a character who struggles with drug and alcohol abuse and also struggles with the spotlight. It's a really great film, and I actually think she was nominated for an Oscar. I'm not sure, but I think she was. So if you have not checked this out, you definitely should. And the music on this album is just amazing. One of the songs that really sticks out for me is this song, The Rose. This song is not only beautiful, but it holds a lot of personal memories for me because my mother used to sing this song all the time. So I have great memories from my childhood of my mother singing this song, and also her singing it at weddings and things like that. She would sing it at people's weddings at our church. So that was really awesome. So if you have not seen this film or heard this soundtrack, I highly recommend it. So this month, like every month, I am always looking for really cute and adorable collectibles and toys. And I got really excited this month because my local kawaii shop was having like a closet sale. So essentially the employees were going to be selling some of their kawaii collection at really cheap prices. Unfortunately, I got there a little late, but I did get some really awesome things. And the things that I enjoyed the most were these 2 little dolls that I purchased. I think I got these both for like $5 or something like that. I had no idea what these dolls were. I just thought they were ridiculously adorable. So I am learning that they are actually a Korean doll by the name of, now I'm probably going to butcher this, is it Didong or Dong? I don't know what the name of these dolls are. I'm not even sure if these are real or if these are knockoffs. Anyway, I don't care because I love them. I thought they were absolutely adorable. I love their little faces and their rosy cheeks, and even this little surprised expression they have on their face. This one in particular is my favorite. I love her little boots and her haircut. I just think it's so cute. I really love these little dolls, and now I want to collect like more. And I have actually gone online to like eBay and Amazon and looked up like authentic Didong or Dong dolls, whatever they're called. And they're like a little out of my price range right now, like a little more than I should be paying for things I'm just going to set on the shelf. But who knows, maybe if I get some extra money, I'll get one eventually. But for now, I have these 2, and I really love them. I think they are adorable. The other little collectible I got this month is this teeny tiny little sadness doll from Pixar's movie Inside Out. If you have not seen that movie, go see it right now. It is ridiculously adorable and cute. And when I went into the theater, I thought for sure that Disgust was going to be my favorite because I think she's so cute and sassy, and I love Mindy Kaling. But Sadness stole my heart. She was just so sweet and adorable. And I got this little figure actually as a birthday gift from my nephew. He bought me this, and I just can't stop staring at it. It is so adorable and detailed and well made. Now I want to collect everything Sadness, which sounds kind of depressing, but I don't care. I want everything Sadness. She makes me happy, of all things. So this month, as far as fashion, I have actually rediscovered Hot Topic. I know, I know. I thought I had grown out of Hot Topic like 15 years ago. Like seriously, before I even graduated from high school, I thought I was too old for Hot Topic. But here recently, I've kind of gone back in. I go in to like look at all the cool little geeky things they have. I like to look at all their Funko Pops. And I've started looking at their clothing again. And what I have discovered is that they have really cute clothes. And you know what? The clothes are pretty reasonable because they always have really great sales, like buy one get one half off, or buy clearance get another piece for $1. So I've gotten some really great fun clothes at Hot Topic. And one of the other things about Hot Topic is I'm a bigger girl. Sometimes it's difficult for me to find my size at places like, you know, Forever 21 or H&M. As much as I love those stores, it's harder for me to find my size there. I have to do a little bit more digging. Hot Topic, I find my size, no problem. I don't have to dig. So I recently went in and they were having their clearance items, buy one clearance item, get one for $1. So I got these two really adorable Harlequin dresses. This one in particular I love so much because it reminds me of the Bruce Timm artwork from Mad Love. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is, but that looks like it. And this is a really adorable skater dress that I think I paid like maybe $25 for this one. But then I got this costume dress for $1. That's right, people, $1. So I was really excited about this one because I was like, hey, I can dress this up and do a Harlequin cosplay later this year. So this month on Netflix, the big thing has been Orange is the New Black. I haven't watched it yet. I love Orange is the New Black, but for whatever reason, I have not watched the new season. Instead, I've been revisiting an old anime that I loved back in the day called Nana. Actually, I had never seen the anime before. I had read the manga a few years ago, and I absolutely loved it. At the time that I read it, things like Naruto and Bleach and all these really awesome manga were blowing up, but I was loving Nana because Nana was a story of two young girls in their 20s, early 20s, taking off into the big city for the first time. One of them was this really sexy hardcore rocker punk chick, and she was going off to make her band happen. The other one was this really sweet and adorable girl who just wanted to go and be with her boyfriend. These two girls just happened to meet on a train one day, and they happened to share the same name. And it was the beginning of what turned out to be a beautiful friendship. They ended up getting an apartment together in the city and living their lives. And this anime was not all about the explosion and the fighting moves. It was about life. It was about real life and these characters and their struggle through life and romance and friendship and all the things in between. Alright guys, so here's the big one. What have I been reading this month? I have been reading comic books. So I'm going to try to make this part of the video as short as possible, but I could go on and on and on and on for this for days. Okay, so I have wanted to read comic books ever since I was a little kid, but I've always been so intimidated by them. Like, I thought if I didn't start reading comic books when I was 8, forget it, it's too late, I can't catch up now. I did not know how wrong I was. So I will admit, I was getting ready for the new Avengers movie because I'm crazy about my Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man, and I couldn't wait to see his sexy pants on the big screen again. As I'm waiting, I wanted to start reading comic books again. So I got onto YouTube. Yay, YouTube! I got onto YouTube to look and see, how do I start reading comic books? And I found this really great YouTuber whom I love and admire so much now. She is now my favorite YouTuber. Her name is Nerdburger, and she's super adorable. If you haven't checked out her videos, I highly recommend it. And she started teaching me all about comic books. And with the help of her and a couple other YouTubers, and just diving in, I have finally discovered comic books. And I love them so much. Oh my god. I have read so many comic books this month. I don't even know how many. It's ridiculous. Thank goodness I work at a library and spend all my time at a library because I can check out so many comic books right at my local library without spending a dime. So that has saved me so much money. But I have also spent a lot of money on comic books this month. So let me talk a little bit about a few of my favorite books so far. Like I said, I've read a ton. I could go on forever, but I'm just going to break it down to my top 3. This is really hard, you guys. Top 3 so far. So the first one I'm going with is Rat Queens. Rat Queens was something I did not plan on. When I started out on this whole comic book trek, I was interested in Marvel Comics. I was going to go see the Avengers. I wanted to read Iron Man comic books. I haven't read a single Iron Man comic book yet. I will, but I haven't yet. I hear they're restarting it, so maybe I'll just wait for the restart of Iron Man. I don't know. We'll see. So Rat Queens is a story of these 4 what they call battle maidens. They're essentially assassins for hire. They will go out and do your dirty work for you. But there are these really cool, empowered chicks. They're not afraid of their sexuality. They're not afraid to be really strong and dominant, but also be feminine at the same time. I love it. I love the fact that one of the main characters is like this really awesome rockabilly chick. Like, I totally want to cosplay as her now because I think she's really awesome. One of the characters is gay, which I think is also really cute. This little one named Betty, and she's a smidgen, which kind of reminds me of like a hobbit. It's a fantastical, I guess, being, and they're little though, but it's such a cute, cute story. I had no idea that there were such great feminine and queer themes going on in comics right now. I mean, if anything, you hear how comics are really sexist and these superheroes are going around in these skin-tight outfits and the women are just there in the background. But God, yeah, that does exist. I'm not gonna lie. There were some comics that really kind of ticked me off in that way. But there have also been some really great ones like this one that just have these really wonderful themes to them. Rat Queens is definitely not for kids, but I highly recommend it if you're an adult and you're looking for just a really good read. Something for all ages, I think, is Miss Marvel. I have loved Miss Marvel so much. Miss Marvel is no longer Carol Danvers. She is now a Muslim teen by the name of Kamala Khan. And Kamala is so sweet and adorable, and she's just an everyday girl. And I love the fact that she totally fangirls over her superheroes. She loved Miss Marvel, which is why she decided to take the name of Miss Marvel, because she felt that she was going to do good just like Miss Marvel did. And so that's why she decided to take up that moniker. And I also like the fact that she's a Muslim. I was a little nervous about that at first, honestly. I was afraid it was going to be really stereotypical and just not good. But I feel like they did a good job with it. I feel like they're not allowing it to define her, and I'm not a Muslim, but I relate to it. I can totally relate to the overprotective parents and religion, and I think she's a great character for young girls to read because she's not running around in sexy skin-tight spandex. She's doing what she feels is right, and you know what? Sometimes she's failing along the way, but she doesn't let that stop her. So definitely check out Miss Marvel. One of the other books I have been reading this month is Squirrel Girl. Who knew? Squirrel Girl. So Squirrel Girl is a Marvel comic, and it is about the unbeatable Squirrel Girl. She has squirrel powers? Squirrel Girl is really adorable and drawn really well. It's super funny. There's this whole bit that when I started reading this book, I knew I was going to be hooked on it because she has her big long squirrel tail, and at one point she stuffs it in her jeans so that way she can go about as a normal person, and it gives her this really big booty, and she's like totally rocking it. She's like,